Firstly, I think there's a lot of, I think personality is a big thing. I think you'll find that a lot of accountants are introverted, kind of, spreadsheet, factual, it's right or wrong, black and white. And because that's mostly what accounting is. Marketing, a bit more fluffy, you're working the grey, a bit more edgy. And I think it attracts, again, stereotyping, but it attracts more, extroverted, creative people. I think that that's a natural clash. So two different personalities. And the biggest thing though is to understand each other. I think from the accountant's perspective, their role is mainly risk management from a financial perspective. So I've got a glass of Piper Heidsieck. Cha-ching. Accounting is the process of documenting the financial story of the business. Right? I kind of call it the profession of getting things in order. But there's three categories, right? There's what's a bookkeeper, what's an accountant, and what's finance or whatever. And I think that the accountant and the finance often get blended together. Accountants are regarded as the doctors of the business, right? It's hey, I've got a problem. Who you speak to? You speak with your financial guidance counsel. And usually that's your accountant. The stereotype is true. I'm an accountant myself. I can comfortably say this. And so accountants suck. In terms of as customer demographics of people, man, they're horrible. I hate talking with accounting firms. There is a few things broken in the accounting profession in small business accounting, and this is globally, not just in Australia, where I think accountants are tax people, and that's a common misconception. I think that you're 100% right. I think the flaw with accounting and accounting standards really is that you never recognise intangibles in the balance sheet because you're not allowed to, and customer base, which are not quantified into a number. All the valuable companies are in technology or digital assets, and so the capex recognised in the balance sheet is declining over time, oppositely correlated with value, because a lot of the value is in data, basically. So inherent flaw with accounting, and that's why sometimes the financial statements themselves are also misleading because of accounting quirks. Get sales at work, and I realised that there needs to be someone in the business that drives sales and marketing, and we just had a discussion I guess it will have to be me. So I went down this rabbit hole of learning how to what is marketing, how to do marketing. Marketing folks, sometimes you don't have insight into the inner workings of how a business runs in terms of outside of just revenue, marketing, and gross profit, but there's all these other fixed costs which they don't have any visibility into, and sometimes there's a disconnect because vice versa, the accountants, they're not creative most of the time. They don't really understand the campaign. Quite often they're not really the user. Also, I think accountants like empathy, which is a separate discussion altogether. But I think marketers, you need to be empathetic to your ultimate users. So big personality clashes. But where the value is if they do talk, and I think that if you can find common ground and work together and share things, particularly around unit economics and LTV and things like that, that's where it can be really powerful.